welcome to another budgeting video. This video is going to be my December January budget, and as you can see, I started it from the week of the 12th and it's going all the way to the week of the 30th. And yeah, let's get started with the video. It has been requested that I do more budgeting videos like this, so that is the reason why I am doing my December January budget video. And I just want to say beforehand, this video is in no way, shape or form to brag or to make anyone feel uncomfortable. I'm just sharing my journey. I'm on a debt-free journey, so I am just sharing my journey. Yeah, and I hope I can inspire somebody to go on a debt-free journey, and I hope you learned something. Okay, so firstly, we got paid on the 15th of December, and my normal salary is about 15,000. Usually on the same day or the next day, that is when I will pay my rent. So I'm just gonna go ahead and withdraw money for my rent. And if you want to know why my rent is that low, it's pretty simple. I can explain it to you guys. Basically, I'm currently living with my parents, and yeah, we are living with my parents and we are only making a small contribution towards rent, basically to help us get out of debt faster. So yeah, that's why rent is so low at the moment. The next thing that I usually do after rent is I save, and I will usually end up saving also $1,000. Here we have $15,000, and you subtract $1,000 for rent, you will be left with $14,000, and you subtract another $1,000 for savings, you will be left with $13,000. After that, I will also pay baby Willow's diapers and milk, and like that I usually budget $1,000 as well, and then you will be left with $12,000. Now I've decided for the first week in December to give myself $1,000 grocery budget, and this grocery budget is not just for groceries, but it's basically like spending money for the week. If we run out of certain groceries, then I can go buy that. If we want to get takeout, it comes from that. So yeah, it's basically not just for groceries. I know for December it's not a lot, you guys, but we're on a budget and we're trying to get out of debt. So for the first week, we're going to deduct the $1,000, and then we're going to be left with $11,000, and that's groceries week 1. Okay. So for the second week, I've decided to give some allowance for spending money for JP just for entertainment purposes of $900, and then that's like maybe to take him to go-karts or Moon City for swimming or things like that. So let's go ahead and subtract that, and we will be left with $10,100, and that's the JP spending money. And I've also decided just to give myself a $500 spending money budget, and that is basically not really for myself, but it's just what I'm going to use to buy a few people some prezzies. Just to say I was thinking about you. And then the second week groceries, I have decided to give $700. So let's go ahead and subtract that. Oops, I didn't write how much was left. But anyway, after there, you would be left with $9,600. And after subtracting $700 from that, you'll be left with $8,900. Okay. Now I know that round about the 27th, the bank is going to deduct its first loan amount, which is $993. So let's just go ahead and deduct that, and then you're going to be left with $7,907, and that's, oh gosh, I wasn't even recording that. $7,907, and that's bank 1. Okay, and then I also know that Revenue Solutions, I'm gonna pay them their $100, and so let's just go ahead and deduct the $100 from them. That's gonna be, you're gonna be left with $7,807. That's Revenue Solutions. And then guys, I'm so excited. In this month, I'm paying off my brother the last amount that I owe him, and that's going to be $1,030. So $1,030, and we're going to be left with $6,777. Okay, so that's what it's looking like so far. Then also I'm going to be deducting my sinking funds. So for sinking funds, this month I budgeted a total of $700. That is the last $100 for my license disc, $300 for Willow, and $300 for JP's presents. So I'm gonna go ahead and deduct that as well, and that will leave us with $677, and that's sinking funds. Okay, and then for this week I have decided to go ahead and give $600 for groceries. So I'm just gonna go ahead and deduct the $600, and that's gonna be leaving us with $5,477, and that's groceries, week 3. The $700 was groceries week 2. Okay, so now I know that on the 2nd of the month, bank number 2 is going to collect its money of $1,989. So let's just go ahead and deduct that. So $1,989, and we're going to be left with $3,488, and that's bank 2. Okay, and then I have decided that for back to school, I don't know if you can see that so clearly. For back to school, I have decided to save up to give $2,000 of this month's paycheck. So we're going to subtract the $2,000, and we're going to be left with $1,488, and this is for back to school. Okay, and then for this week I have decided to give $500 for groceries / spending money. So we're gonna subtract the $500, and then we're gonna be left with 988, sorry. 988. And then the following week, the following week on the 13th, Epidemic Sound is gonna collect its money. So we have Epidemic Sound, and that is about $250. So we're gonna subtract the $250, and we're gonna be left with $738, and that's Epidemic Sound. Sorry, this is groceries week 4. Okay, and then basically all that is left is now is $400, negative $400 for groceries week 5, and in is $300. This will give you 338. So if you minus the 300, the 300, that will leave you with $38. And this is groceries. Oh, I can't write anymore. Groceries week 6. Okay, that's it. And then if you will focus, and then we are going to get paid again on this day in January. So my January-December budget, and yeah, as you can see, things are pretty tight, and I want to budget this tightly and this specifically because I don't want to end up in January, the second week in January, and realize that I don't have money for back to school, or that I don't have money for my Epidemic Sound to deduct, or that I don't have money for groceries or things like that. So that's why I literally deduct the money, these weekly amounts. I go deduct the money, and I put them in separate envelopes, and I write groceries week 1, week 2, week 3, and I keep them in a safe place. And when week 1 is done, I go and get grocery week 2's envelope, and I spend only that money that's in grocery week 2. And when that week is done, I go get the next week's envelope. But guys, a surprising thing happened. So this was going to be my budget as my normal salary, but a good thing happened this year. Oh, and guys, I just want to say I didn't write down tithing this month. Please don't come for me. I'm not perfect. I'm on a debt-free journey. I'm trying to get out of debt, and sometimes I tithe and sometimes I don't. I try to tithe every single month. I'm still struggling with it, but please do not come for me. But anyways, an exciting thing happened. We got a bonus in December, so that means I can actually add a little bit to our spending money budget, and things won't be so tight anymore. So I've decided to basically double our spending money budget. So I'm going to add here $1,000. I'm going to add here $700. I'm going to add here $600. I'm going to add here $500. I'm going to add here $400. I'm going to add here $300. Okay, so I have basically doubled our spending money so that we can have a little bit more wiggle room and not be on such a tight budget. Okay, also I've decided that for back to school season, I'm going to add another $1,000 so that in total we have $3,000, and so that we can get everything that we need to get, right? Okay. And so also I've decided to add to my savings amount as well, to double that as well. Oh, sorry, not to Willow, to savings. Okay. And then also to this $500 over here, I've decided to add another $1,000 towards buying gifts and presents. So yes, that is what I have decided to do. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to seeing you guys again in the next one. Bye.